telling all your friends. The party never ends. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show. I'm gonna get my sticks. The mic is live and clear for you and all to hear. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show.
Hi, everybody. It is Friday, July...
10th.
What?
10th.
July 10th. Friday, July 10th. It's the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show coming at you live on govsradio.com. That's our website. Facebook, YouTube, and, of course, all those smart devices that we have no idea how to work. Your smart TVs, your Apple TVs, your Rokus, your Fire Sticks, and all that smart stuff. There's an app on there called Boxcast. You download that Boxcast on your TV, and then you can see all these great govsradio.com shows on there. That's right. As our friend Dr. Ken Pichelle, and our pal Don Sill says, "We on TV!"
And Ken's already watching, which is cool because he's been, I don't think he's gotten one freaking break in this whole pandemic.
What do you mean?
He's just been, because he works from home and.
Well, we're all working.
I know, but I feel like he's just, like, I don't think the workload has decreased for him whatsoever. So he said that he had finished all his meetings and stuff for the week, and he got a lot of stuff done. So I'm happy that he has like a nice, like, he probably is the only one in the world who's like, wow, it's Friday. Like the rest of us, we don't even know what Friday is anymore.
Well, he's better off for it because he's making his income and his routine hasn't changed. So good for him. You know who else is watching?
It is good. Joey Cola.
Jeff Bosey.
Oh, all right. Hey, Jeff Bosey. Will Sharon, yeah.
Goomba Johnny is watching.
Oh, cool. That's great.
Hello, Goomba Johnny. Looking forward to you guys getting back in here on Tuesday nights. Hope you're well. Hope your family's well. Long time no see. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Yeah, Anthony is coming back. We've told you guys several times now. When the studio reopens later this summer, as of now, Anthony will be back here on Tuesday nights. We're looking forward to that. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Will Sharon. Hello, Jeff Bosey. Hello, Ken Pichelle. Joe Staz.
Hopefully Tara, too. She's really funny.
Absolutely love Tara. Felix, of course. Oh, good. Wow. Felix is cursing. And anybody else we missed? All our fellow knockers here on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Hope you're doing well. All right. Before we go any further,
okay,
I want to get the announcements out of the way. We'll get them out of the way really quick. We thank you guys for hanging tight with us when we do our announcements every morning. Gov Swag. Go to teespring.com. Get your mugs, your hats, your T-shirts, all that good stuff on teespring.com. Gov's radio stuff.
I do play the Teespring thing. You know that, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But I have to tell them, if you take a picture of yourself with the Gov Swag, you get yourself a free pass to any of the 3 Governors Comedy Clubs. 2 of them are opening up this weekend, 2 out of the 3. So you can get yourself a free pass at Governors. And speaking of Governors, they are taking all precautions necessary, especially with the clubs opening this weekend, taking all precautions necessary to make it a safe and healthy experience, taking temperatures, HEPA filters, ultraviolet rays,
lobotomies,
the clear plastic walls.
Hey, Andrew.
What?
Andrew said hi.
They're doing everything they need to do to guarantee your safety and that you'll have a great time here at Governors. Governors this weekend out in the patio. Kevin Downey Jr. is playing tonight. And guess what? It's free admission. Free admission. Come down tonight. Check out Kevin Downey Jr. He's one of the best. That's tonight at the outside in the patio. In the club, reopening the club tonight. Joey Cola, our pal Joey Cola. Very excited. Joey's the best. Carrie Karavis is playing the Brokerage in Belmore tonight and tomorrow. Tom Briscoe is also there tomorrow as well. So, Paul Verzi is out in the patio tomorrow night. And Anthony Rodia, he's coming, I believe it's next week. The week after, I believe, is Vic DiBattista. Lots of great stuff happening at Governor's Comedy Clubs. And don't forget, July 30th, out in the patio, Carla Okeson, Mike Keegan, Tim Saliani, Rich Rada, Lou Pratz, Jeff Bosey, and everybody else. It's going to be a great time. Governors kicking ass again. How's that? I think that's all the announcements we have, right?
Good.
Now they're done and they're out of the way.
Yay.
It's not even 11:10 yet. We got them done.
All right.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's saying this because I felt like yesterday. I just felt like yesterday was like one big billboard. I'm like, can we just like talk about something else other than upcoming stuff?
Perfect. Great thing to say on the air that we don't want to promote who's
We
coming
do
to
want to
Governor's
promote,
Comedy
but it
Club.
went on for like 39 minutes, you know?
Well, they asked us to read the whole thing about how about their precautions and making sure that everybody's safe. They asked us to read it.
Right.
So we had to read it.
Yeah, but that wasn't the only thing.
But then we went on about who was coming and who was playing.
And then we finished up the show with it like all over again. I'm just saying that it was like a little too much yesterday. That's all I was saying. So that's why Tony's like,
I didn't read
all
that.
right, we're like, it's only 10 minutes. So that's
I didn't
why.
read that big thing again at the end.
No, but there were like a whole bunch of other things.
Well, I
it's
promoted
great to
the
promote,
dates.
but like sometimes it's a little overkill. That's all I'm saying. I didn't make a big deal about it. I'm just saying it was like a little long on the advertisements. That's all I'm saying.
Because no show ever has advertisements.
Yeah, you said that yesterday too, and I was like, yeah, a lot of shows don't have advertisements. So, yeah.
Yeah, shows that get paid for. So, all right. First of all, I want to share a very nice story with you. If I can find it.
Captain Jack is probably mowing lawns today.
Not in this rain. Well,
Jack,
is it raining
it's
up
like,
there?
no, probably not up there. But yeah, so I don't know what we're doing weather-wise today. Because we have, I saw a report on Town of Oyster Bay saying, buckle down, people, today, that, the winds could be up to 50 miles an hour. And so I ran outside and, lawn furniture, cushions, I was, putting away because I figured they'd, be 3 houses down the road. And rain was supposed to start at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I was running all over the place. And it's just like nothing out there. It's like just sprinkling a little bit. So I don't know what's going on, but a lot of the apps that I have on my phone are just saying, 15 miles an hour wind. So who knows?
15?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nothing.
Which is nothing. Yeah. 15 to 20. So anyway, I don't know what today is going to hold, but hopefully it gets it all out of its system. We could have a nice weekend.
The newly married Erin Milos is watching. Very hot and muggy if you work outside. Limit it to 15 minutes at a time. Tim Saliani's watching. Ooh, 110 degrees in Delray Beach. Oh, my God. Where do you find those shirts? Awesome, says Joe says. Will Sharon also likes my T-shirt. Wow, cool.
Yeah, I actually had to go. I think for that one I had to go. I don't know. Usually I like to order everything on Amazon just because I'm lazy. And I think I had to go to a different site to find that one, to find the Mets and the Beatles together.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All right,
And
so
it took a long time. It wasn't overnight shipping by any means.
and speaking of this, we're gonna talk some Mets in a minute. So we'll get back to that.
All right,
But I
so-
want to share a nice little story with you.
Okay.
And with you. My friend James Lee Stanley. If you don't know that name, check him out. He's a musician out of California. He's been making music for, I think, 40, 50 years at this point. Great musician. Hoping to get him on the screen or in person once things open back up. But so he posted a nice little story.
Do you want to say where people might have heard him, like a song that they would know him for? Because he's played in a lot of groups, right?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm thinking of a different guy.
He's played with Stephen Bishop, if you know who that is. He's played with Peter Tork of the Monkees.
Oh, yeah, that's who it is.
Yeah, but he hasn't played in a bunch of different groups.
All right, so say Peter Tork of the Monkees, so people know who he is and what he did. He was a guitar player or something?
Yeah, but he wasn't with the Monkees. Peter Tork as solo. No, nobody knows anything about Peter Tork solo.
Okay, but he's a guitar player?
He's a singer, songwriter, guitar player. Yeah, which is what I said, that he's a singer who's been making music.
I just want to go
for
home.
many years.
I just want to get in the car and go home right now.
All right, so I want to share a story that James Lee Stanley posted. It's a touching, lovely story. I was in the McDonald's drive-thru this morning, and the young lady behind me leaned on her horn because I was taking too long to order. Take the high road, I told myself. So when I got to the first window, I paid for her order along with my own. The cashier must have told her what I had done, because as we moved up, she leaned out her window to wave and mouth, obviously embarrassed that I had repaid her rudeness with kindness. That's kind of cool, right? No?
I'm just waiting for what really happened.
When I got to
Because it probably didn't really happen that way.
When I got to the second window, I showed them both receipts and took her food too.
Ah! That's really funny.
There you go.
That's really
James
funny.
Lee Stanley.
I so didn't see that coming. I thought it was going to be something like she wasn't beeping at him because he was taking too long. She wanted him to know, oh, your tail light's out. Like she was trying to help him. So I thought it was going to that was going to be the twist. That was great. That's fantastic. And she gets up there
Son of a. Yeah, just go back to the beginning of the line, right?
that's really funny.
All right, so I just want to. I saw that just a few minutes before we were going on. I was like, I got to add this in here somewhere.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, so yes,
Mark Milos is watching.
Mark Milos is watching. Hello, Mark Milos. Carla Okeson is watching. July 30th, out in the patio. Go catch Carla and Tim and Mike.
And Felix, always the ray of sunshine. Peter Talk is dead. He's Felix. You're just a bouquet of flowers everywhere you go.
Felix and Joe Stas both commented that they're grouchy today, but we don't know why yet.
They
so
do
tell
that
us why.
every day.
They do what every day?
Yeah, don't one of them tell each other that they're like in a bad mood or something? I've seen that before with like
is that
Felix.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, I've missed that.
Yeah.
Greg DiFilippo's watching. I just ordered a giraffe from Amazon.
Andrew.
Yes, I'm only 15 minutes away at a time. Oh, only 15 minutes at a time. Over 90 today. Very humid. Ugh. Ugh. What?
Joe said, did they have eagle shirts?
I'm still trying to watch that damn show.
Oh, yeah, we haven't.
No.
I'll watch it.
I can't get it.
It's got to be on YouTube by now. You have your ways.
It's not. Exactly. I have my ways to find these things, and I haven't been able to find this one.
Wow.
Speaking of music, did you hear about the classical composer that wrote the song about stroking it slowly by what? All right.
Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky. Is that really what he said?
Yeah.
Tchaikovsky. Oh, my God.
You didn't think I said that.
Hello, Douglas King. That's a nice shirt. Says, wow, everybody, thank you, Mark. Everybody's digging my shirt today.
I found it. Actually,
Thank
no,
you,
you
Sallie.
found it.
I did find it. I told you. And
yeah.
it was one of those things on Facebook. You know, those ads to the right, those little windows. They're, and I said that to you. Oh, that's kind of a cool shirt.
You were actually just talking to the computer. You weren't even talking to me. You were just
really?
like, you were just like because I watched you. Because you have like a lot of body language when you work. So you're like, pulled up the picture, and then I saw you like this, and then I saw you look at like the price, and then you went, and then so I'm like, oh, okay, he really wants this, and it wasn't even that bad.
No way I did that.
Yeah, you went.
I am a very animated person.
You are animated.
I have a lot of body language when I'm on the computer.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm watching porn.
No.
Oh, what am I? What? So,
You're watching monkeys and eagles.
And James Lee Stanley and Mark White.
Yeah.
And none of those is porn. All right, so I'm going to get back to the Mets. Wearing a Mets shirt. Mets Beatles shirt. Well, first off, yesterday on social media, the Mets went live. They had a little split squad game. That's where the whole team, splits up and they play against each other. So that was fun. It was fun to watch because there's been no baseball, there's been no sports. So it was fun to see some the Mets, some of your favorite Mets out there and playing. Yoenis Cespedes hit a nice big home run. Jacob DeGrom was pitching.
Is he healthy now, Cespedes?
Hopefully.
Okay.
But it's weird because it was a single camera shot. I mean, this wasn't on TV. It was just a social media thing. But it was even this. It's practice. It didn't mean anything. But it was still weird to not see any fans in the stands. And the place is so quiet, like it's eerie almost. And then you can hear the players.
Yeah, what was that like? Did you hear anything funny or anything?
Not funny, but it's still weird to hear, like, somebody had a big pop-up, and I believe it was, like, shallow left field. So you had the shortstop. I think that's who it was. The shortstop and the left fielder both running for it. And one of them, I think it was the shortstop, was, I got it. This stuff you don't hear normally.
Unless you're at
a Little League game or something.
I think that's really interesting. And plus, like, a lot of those guys are funny. Like, I would imagine, like, this year will be just, like, a interesting thing to hear them all. I hope they don't take that away. Like, I hope you could hear them speak and stuff.
But what I found weird was that their jerseys didn't have their names on the back. So a lot of times I didn't know who the hell was up at bat.
Yeah, it's been so long.
I mean, the bigger players, Michael Conforto, Pete Alonso, a lot of the main players, of course, I recognized. But then some of the other guys, I was like, who's that? Who's that? They had one of their players umping this game, and I thought it was Cespedes until Cespedes came up to the bat. I was like, oh. So, yeah, it was, because there's no announcers either.
Right.
Telling you what's going on. That I'm going to miss, I think, too.
Yeah.
Well,
and
no, I
love
think they're
our
still going to do that.
announcers.
Yeah, the Mets have the best announcers in baseball.
Ever. And you don't even realize how good they are until you are stuck listening to, a couple other yahoos, and they're awful.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey, Joan.
Hello, Joan. Hello, my mama. Everybody's saying hi to Mark and wishing him well.
Andrew's like the pun guy today.
Well, what do you say now? I missed it. I wonder if fireflies ever get a tail light out. That's kind of funny.
I know.
And speaking of the Mets, and then I'll get off the Mets. It was announced that on ESPN there's going to be a documentary made of the 1986 Mets.
Okay.
Produced by Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, that'd be nice.
It's going to be a great special.
Is he a big Mets fan?
I don't know. Maybe he is. But it's going to be great to watch. If you're a Met fan, the 86 Mets are probably one of your favorite teams. They won the World Series that year. That was the year Keith Hernandez, Darryl Strawberry, Dwight Gooden, Gary Carter, and all these big-time players were on the team. But they were known for their wildness.
Yeah, I saw a documentary on them.
There's been documentaries before.
Yeah, the guy who passed away.
Gary Carter?
Yeah, the Gary Carter special, they talked a lot about that. I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, these guys partied a lot, and there was a lot of inner stuff, some inner craziness going on, and many of them have had some crazy lives since. But this would probably be like the most in-depth. They said there's hours of never-before-seen footage. Mm-hmm. So very exciting, and I think it's going to be great.
Andrew said, it's a really good idea. He said they should just mic up the funniest members of each team, because you know who they are.
Yeah.
So, that'll be fun.
Well, the announcers will be back, so that'll be good. They'll keep it flowing. Keith Hernandez, Ron Darling, and Gary Cohen. The best baseball announcers maybe ever.
Yeah.
What a great team. They're funny.
Yeah, they're perfect
together. They're informative, exciting. Yeah, they're great.
They don't step on each other. They all bring something different. Yeah, I like them.
All right. So, other big news. I know we put out there what we're going to be talking about today, and I'll get to that in a second. But what I wanted to get to also.
You said but.
But. I like big butts, and I cannot lie. Enter if you dare is the message on a website. It was announced maybe a year ago, that The Far Side was coming back. Remember The Far Side?
Yeah.
It was in your newspapers, in the comics.
Yeah.
For 15 years, and then Gary Larson, the creator and the animator of it, retired because he made tons of money.
When I used to buy cards, I would always try to find the Far Side cards.
As our monitor behind us has entered the poltergeist again.
Yeah, I think maybe.
It's completely. Oh, what? The Far Side. Yeah, so it ended in 1995. 25 years ago, it ended. It was announced about a year ago that it was coming back. Jack Scallis, the 86 Mets were good customers. I would love to hear those stories, Jack.
Bet.
When that special comes on, we should get Jack in here, and we'll,
Yeah, he'll be like, yeah, that'll be great.
So The Far Side, it was a big hit. There were calendars and books and specials, all these different things. This guy made a ton of money. So about a year ago, it was announced that he was coming back. So today, if you go on the Far Side website, you will see for the first time brand new Far Side cartoons. What's the matter?
Didn't the air stop?
Yeah, it did. It is hot in here.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I don't think I did anything. Not that I'll tell you. All right, so he's coming back in
I'm going to start sweating.
Oh, in your nice new shirt.
In my Mets shirt. Yeah, so go to thefarside.com and check out. I think it's 3 or 4 new cartoons, but it's not hand drawn anymore. It's digitally made, which is fine.
Yeah,
and they're in color and stuff.
But did you see any of them? Were they funny?
I thought I was living in the Far Side, says Joe Staz. There was one that I thought was really funny.
Okay.
The other two were like, but
They
let 'em-
weren't always hits, but they were pretty. They were
most
up
of the
there.
time. I'm going to say 85 to 90% of the time they were hysterical.
I'm just scared that if they only had 4 up and they're coming back, and all 4 of them weren't, 10 out of 10.
Give it time.
No.
He's been out of practice.
No.
No. You're a tough sell. So I don't know. I was excited about that. Never
Yeah.
mind. Forget it.
No, I think it's
fine. No. All right. So let's get to what we were talking
The air
about.
started again.
Did it?
Yeah.
A little bit.
I feel it on my right arm. You're just trying to feel me up. Go
Yeah,
away.
so? All right. So we started the conversation yesterday. We said we would continue it today. We were talking about how the TV show, speaking of things old coming back again, like The Far Side, we mentioned how The Wonder Years is getting a reboot.
Oh, right. Yeah.
The classic TV show from the 80s starring Fred Savage about a boy in the 60s coming of age. All right, we'll get back to that in a second. Phone lines are open if anybody wants to call and say hi. Now, if you're going to be all grouchy because you got up on the wrong side of the bed, I'm hanging this phone up.
No, not at all, not at all.
Joe Staz, what's the matter, pal?
No, nothing. Just Walmart don't carry my wine no more. I'm a little pissed off with that.
Walmart, it sounds like Elmer Fudd. Walmart don't carry my wine.
Yeah, carry my wine.
Why don't they carry your wine anymore?
I don't know. They said no more. They're discontinuing it, so...
Well, all right, so Walmart is discontinuing it, but there's other stores, I'm sure, that you can find it.
Yeah, but I like going to Walmart.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just like going to Walmart.
What is the cashier hot or something?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Now we get to the bottom of this.
Shit, I better be quiet. My wife is right there.
He just realized after years of being married,
I forgot all about it. So how you guys doing?
We're doing all right, thanks.
Good. I like that shirt, man.
Me too. Are you both a Beatles and a Mets fan?
Actually, yeah. I've been a Met fan for 43 years.
Nice.
Actually, yeah. And I lived in the Bronx for 52, so figure it out.
That's 9 years that you weren't a Met fan.
Exactly.
There you go.
He was a Yankee fan during those 9 years.
Oh, no, not a Yankee fan. I'm sorry.
That's all right. All right, so special plans this weekend?
Actually, going to have another barbecue, but at my mother-in-law's this weekend.
Careful on that long commute out to your mother-in-law's.
Yeah, I know. I got to see how how the weather is too.
Yeah, absolutely. And shocker, she's actually cooking for you. That's amazing.
That's another shock.
It's only every day. All right. Well, thanks for checking in, and have yourself
have
a great
nice weekend, guys.
Bye,
You too,
Joe.
buddy.
Take.
See ya. Joe Staz, ladies and gentlemen, with his check-in. Hope we're cheering him up. He said he's grouchy. All right. So we talked about how the Wonder Years story about a boy in the '60s coming of age, right? Starring Fred Savage. So it's been announced that ABC is rebooting the Wonder Years, but this time with a black family, and it's going to be the perspective of a young black kid in the '60s and what his coming of age is about. Which I am not a fan of reboots, but this idea sounds kind of interesting.
Yeah, I bet it's going to be really good.
And I do think it's going to be really good, too. However, I thought we'd just have a little fun today and come up with some other reboots where you change the race of the family, like the Wonder Years is doing. So I'm reading some of the Facebook comments that came in this morning when we posted it. So sure enough, my friend Joe Halupa, Chubba is his nickname, he wrote, hey, what's happening? So I think that was actually,
Yeah, we
I think we
talked about
mentioned
that
that
yesterday.
So it wouldn't be what's happening, it would be what's happening. And, we said Dwayne wouldn't be saying, hey, he would say, excuse me. Or he would say, hi, guys. Something like that. Helen Sullivan says, Cosby Show, The Jeffersons, A Different World. So Neil Rubenstein replied to that one. He said, White Cosby Show is Everybody Loves Raymond. I'm going to disagree with that.
Why?
Because Everybody Loves Raymond...
It's different. Yeah, it's a different show.
I mean,
I wouldn't say that.
All Raymond did was fight with his parents. Like, that's not what the Cosby Show was.
No.
Cosby Show focused more on the kids. Everybody Loves Raymond didn't always focus on the kids. Didn't really that much at all.
Yeah, it was just a different show.
He says white Jeffersons would be All in the Family, which is kind of true because the Jeffersons started on All in the Family and then got their own show. A Different World is Saved by the Bell, The College Years, which was that a show?
Yeah, it was. I didn't watch it, but apparently it was really awful. You know, Jeff Bosey said that, I know it's kind of opposite, but he said, I want to see Alf come back. Imagine like Alf from like an African American family. That would be hilarious.
Well, actually, yeah, that was one of the comments here.
Really?
Mike Keegan said Alf.
Oh, okay.
And Neil Rubenstein said, so many people would be pissed about a white Alf. You ruined my childhood. Somebody wrote Blackish would be funny. Andy Plajanos would like to see a diverse Golden Girls. But Betty White would still be Rose now. And all the actresses would be the ages of the actresses from the original series. Hot in Cleveland, but diverse. Will Sharon would like to see The Muppet Show and The Simpsons. So instead of yellow Simpsons, they would be blue. Well, that would be Smurfs. Ed Viteri said, Good Times. Dynamite.
You know, Good Times is a really good show. I always really liked that.
Yeah.
I thought they had they were funny. They had serious topics that they handled extremely well.
Yeah, but you can't have, like, a white guy wouldn't sell Dynamite like
No,
my brother
not at all. That's
like
what
my
would be
brother
funny.
JJ
He'd have
did.
to come up with something like, "Hello, dear family."
Well, Dynamite wasn't saying hi. It was, an
Things are
exclamation.
exciting, yeah.
So, yeah, he would, white version just be wonderful.
But white people aren't excited about anything. We're just kind of
Splendid.
like,
Wunderbar.
oh, okay.
All right, I think that's DJ. DJ D-Love, is that you?
Yes, it is me. What's going on, bud?
How are you, man?
I'm doing good. What's up with you guys?
Nothing much. We're just talking about some old TV shows like What's Happening. Did you ever see that one?
Yes, I saw that one. Also, do you remember Silver Spoons?
Oh, of course, yes. We remember Silver Spoons.
Yeah.
Ricky Schroeder.
Yeah, Ricky Schroeder.
You like that one?
Yes. Yes, I used to watch that one. That's how I used to watch that all the time.
If they were to bring that show back, who would play Ricky Schroeder's part?
I would play it. How you like that?
Oh, you're a little too old to play that part, aren't you?
No. It doesn't matter how old you are. It matters how smart you are.
Oh, how smart you are. All right. That's a good answer. I like it. All right. Start our weekend off with a song, pal.
All right. I got an even better one for you guys. Well, I just came up with a good song like this now, so here we go. Trying to go. Here it goes. Yo, my name's DJ D-Love, man. I'm going to start over. Yo, my name's DJ D-Love. I'm rolling with the new kids. Man, nobody can beat me, man. That's right. This is how I'm doing. Yeah, that's right. I got my first paycheck last week, but, man, I couldn't use my cash. Now, man, I got my Xbox. I can't use that because it's all crashed up. Man, I know what I'm doing next, man. I can't wait to go to concert in November. Boom, I can't wait. Man, I'll be chilling, cruising. I don't know what I'm doing next, man. I'm just bugging, illin'. Boom, chilling and dealing. I don't know what I'm doing next. Man, I just can't wait to go to Boston in November. Peace, yo.
Boom. All right. First of all, that was wonderful, as always. See that? I can't say dynamite. I just say wonderful. But there were some interesting lyrics there. Did you say you got your first paycheck from Donnie Wahlberg last week?
Like a couple weeks ago.
You got paid from Donnie Wahlberg?
Yes, I did.
And then you went and bought an Xbox?
Yeah, I couldn't use the cash up, so I bought me an Xbox. That was the money, but I got money. We still had that, so it's not bad.
But then the Xbox broke?
The Xbox crashed for me, so I'm going to try to get a new one.
Oh, it crashed. Oh, okay. Are you able to return this one and get your money back at least?
Yes, I'm getting a new one maybe today.
All right. Good luck with that. And I'm excited for you that you actually got paid from Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah, and the concert starts in November, the late November, like the last week of November, I think, possibly.
Looks like the end of November that you're going to head up to Boston. Is that what you're telling me?
Yep, and I'm going to be traveling with those guys, too, for good.
What, you're going to do the whole tour?
Yep.
Wow. This is amazing to me. This is just this is something. I can't wait to go up to Boston to see it. And then I'm assuming you're coming to New York, too. So nice hometown gig. We'll get to watch that, too.
Oh, yeah. So, yes. And actually, I think by next year, I have my own gig. So I'm going to try to get everything all together. I'm going to try to get everything together. I'm trying to make I'm going to start making my shirts and keychains and stuff like that, too, maybe, too.
Good idea, man. Good idea. I like it. You're smart. You're networking. You're marketing. I like it.
Yep, I'm not starting yet. I'm waiting until I go with the new kids, and I'm going to
Yep.
talk to Donnie Woodberg today and see what he can do for me and stuff like that.
Sounds good.
So yeah, it's going to be really cool.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, DJ D-Love. Have yourself a great weekend.
Well, like I said before I leave, this is all for the non-believers. You suckers! See you guys Monday, guys. Love you guys. You guys are great.
See you too, buddy. What?
So what about my show? We're supposed to do it next month.
We don't know yet because we're not open yet.
Yeah, we're not. The building's not open yet, but as soon as the building's open, we'll let you know.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And like I said, you suckers!
Suckers! DJ D-Love.
We got double suckers today.
Double suckers. Double suckers.
Double suckers today.
So, anybody commenting with?
Yeah, Jeff Bosey said that if they do give me a break, they should use Rosie O'Donnell instead of Nell Carter.
That's good. I forgot about that show.
Yeah, I did too. Like there were like a lot of really good shows back then, you know.
Remember Nell Carter? Nell Carter. She vacuumed up the fish. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So dynamite. You know, a white guy doesn't sell dynamite
Well,
like my brother JJ did.
They have to come up with their own boring saying.
Yeah, it would just be wonderful, or they would just go, "Yay!" Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Everybody hates Chris. That,
Oh, I love that show. Yeah.
that came from Felix, and then Neil Rubenstein said, "Well, that is the Wonder Years." That would be the white version.
You know, everybody hates Chris. I thought that was such a funny freaking show. I can't remember if they had like 2 seasons, but the kid who played Chris was just fantastic. And his older brother who like taught himself kung fu and kept like everywhere he went he was kung fuing. I thought it was a great show. Yeah.
Here's some interesting suggestions. Joe Staz says Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay.
That would basically be like the Howells from Gilligan's Island, just, in their mansion.
Yeah. Right.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. See, but even that, you can't call him Fresh Prince. A white guy can't sell that name.
Do whatever you want.
No. And then Andy Plagano says Different Strokes. Invert the races and the genders. So a white girl living with a black family.
That's what it was. A white girl.
No, it wasn't.
I know, but it was like 2.
No, it was 2 black boys living with a white family.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
So this would be, all right, so two white girls living with a black family.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know what hit them. They'd be so scared, these white girls. The Jeffersons. Well, and again, that's all in the family, I guess. But get Christy Love. Who's Christy Love?
I don't know.
Oh, because that's
I don't
what
know
Felix
that
said. Any suggestions coming in there?
Oh, Felix wants us all to know that Nell Carter is dead too.
So, and Rosie O'Donnell will play the maid. That's pretty funny. Who would play the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
As a white kid?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I guess like how far of a difference do you want it to be? Like, do you want it to be what? Like maybe instead of a rapper.
Right. It can't be white man can't rap.
It's got to be like someone who, I don't know, plays saxophone or something. Like it can't be.
Yeah, right. It would have to be. Like this
a trumpet player.
A trumpet player, or just some spoiled brat of a politician or something. You're on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Yo.
Yo.
Last night I did my first live read on a commercial.
You can read?
I fucking bombed.
Did you really?
Oh, my God. They ripped me apart for like 20 minutes. I can't read very well.
And why?
They made fun of me at the end when I said 2 eagles auto body. Let the eagles soar and all of them go, yuck.
Oh, they didn't like your little addition to that, huh?
No, they think I'm terrible. I got it. You might have to do the readings. You might have to do a reading like a recording reading because I was terrible.
Well, we've been hearing all about building a studio in your house there, so you can record your your ad for that and edit it and make it sound nice and smooth.
Was that a jab at me just now?
It sounds.
Was that coming? Was that coming from the top? We've been hearing a lot about your studio at your house. The only reason why I want to get a studio in my house is because if we have another pandemic, at least I got somewhere to hang out. You know.
So you're like the people in the 50s that were building bomb shelters. You're building studios.
Oh, by the way, hi Sally. How are you?
Hey, Graz, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Don't
Everything
feel
well?
bad about, when you have to read like long paragraphs like that. Like Tony should like fess up that he stumbles like quite a bit when he's got like a ton of things to read.
I
So
stumble often.
it really isn't.
That's a
it's
one-legged
a
thing.
difficult. Yeah, we got it.
It was in a text message, Sally. So then I put it in my own handwriting, and I couldn't
yeah.
even.
You
I was
don't
in the
ever wanna
basement,
do
I couldn't
that.
read my own handwriting.
Well, why'd you do that?
Because it was too small on the text.
The man wears glasses.
He needs new glasses.
Yeah, but now if I read it while I'm doing a Zoom, it goes black on the screen. So people don't like to see the black screen. They like to see me struggle.
Sounds racist.
Yeah, that's kind of. I was going to lead in that, but you know what? I better back out of that one.
Well, that's actually what we're talking about. We're discussing how the Wonder Years is being rebooted with a black family. So we're discussing what other shows could be. We can switch the genders around. So if we change Limo Talk, who would host Limo Talk?
Nigel Fullerton
Nigel Fullerton. That's a good answer. I like it.
with Johnny McDonald and Sean Brown.
You're just naming the 3 black guys that you know.
They're the only ones I know. I swear to God. I was going to say Mike Nicoli, but I go, no, he's just chubby, not black.
Oh, my God.
So, but listen, Limo Talk usually has like 7 people. So let's go through it. Johnny McDonald, Sean Brown, Nigel Fulton, Devin Bramble. There's 4. Who else?
You have Smoke on there now.
Smoke. There's 5. So now, so only need 2 more. Who else? Dave Chappelle. There's 6. I don't know who the 7th. Who would be the 7th? Tell me right now. Jeff Bosey? Come on now.
Jeff Bosey, yeah, because you have Smoke, so there you have one black guy on there, so now you can replace him with a white guy. So, so we'll make it Bosey.
Go with Bosey. Yeah.
Okay. It's always good with Bosey. All right, so can we do that when I come back? I think, I'm going to sneak in the studio if it's not knocked down by O'Toole and do a read that can be recorded because I can't speak anymore.
All right.
Just have someone else read it.
Have Bobby Inns
O'Toole
do it.
read it. O'Toole can read.
Yeah, he can
and
read.
he
He's
has
a
nice he has a nice speaking voice.
Yeah, but the problem with O'Toole is once he starts talking, he doesn't stop.
And he shows off that he's got the professional microphone, and the rest of you guys are talking into your phone. So he likes to show that off.
It's so my wife goes to me the first time. She goes, "Why does Mike just basically sound perfect, and you guys sound like shit?"
He does sound perfect. Yeah.
I go exactly.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, even if Mike had like any other microphone, he'd sound perfect. He just knows how to talk exactly perfect into a mic.
He is a pro.
Yeah.
He is a pro. All right, well, you guys have a great weekend. If you don't mind, since I'm going to be on vacation for 3 weeks, if I could sporadically call in, maybe give me a coronavirus update or something.
Absolutely.
That would be nice. Thank you. And I have something for you, too. Maybe I'll slip it under the door when I stop by, maybe.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you. Have a nice weekend.
You
Bye,
too.
Graz.
Bye, Graz.
Thank you.
Anthony Graz today, Limo Talk with Graz. They were on last night. Hope you enjoyed it. They're now taking a few weeks off. They're going to return August 6th.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even think about Ken. Ken could do it.
Ken could do what?
The ad.
Oh, that's right. Ken Pichel, the ad man.
Yeah. Yeah, they totally screwed up. They should have used Ken.
Ken? All right, I'll send that over to you. I'll send you the Eagle ad. I think it was, what is it? Eagle Automotive? Mm-hmm. Is that what it's called? Yeah, okay. I'll send that over to Ken. Ken, you record it and we'll play it.
Jeff said Carla can replace Smoke.
That's a good idea. Sherry Ahern is watching. Happy birthday, Sherry Ahern. What is that? Greg, good afternoon, peeps, says Greg Van Myers. Hello, Greg Van Myers. Where were we? What were we talking about? Oh, we're still doing the shows? So, yeah, so who would, excuse me, who would bite with the Wonder Years now coming back with a black family, I think the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I think that to me is my personal favorite to now reboot with a white family. So who would play Fresh Prince? First of all, you can't call him Fresh Prince. White man don't rap. Vanilla Ice proved that for us.
Well, Eminem.
Eminem can rap. Oh, so Eminem should play the role.
All right, I could do with that.
The Eminem Prince of Bel-Air. What's his name? Mathers. What's that thing?
Dave.
Guess who's back? What's that? See, I'm a 50-year-old nerd. I don't listen to Eminem. What's that? Guess who's back? Come on, help me out. Who's that? What's that song? Doesn't he have a name in that song or something?
This is why we need Don Sill here.
Yeah, Don Sill. He knows his hip hop. My wife knows exactly how to talk into my mics. Oh, Quinn. We didn't mention Quinn. Quinn up there in Canada. Quinn should be on Limo Talk too.
Oh, I have a good online voice. Nice. I didn't know. Now I'm
nice.
going to talk more. Thanks, Joan. That's all it took. Just a slight positive reinforcement, and I'm just going to blab on forever now.
And also, I mentioned, I was thinking, I'm going to start over. I noticed in talking about all these, like the Dixie Chicks changing their names, and like Dixie Cups. Should we just call them the Cups?
A lot of changes, people. A lot
That's
of
right.
changes.
See that? You got to get rid of the word Dixie out of Cups. So it's just called the Cups. All right, so everybody loves Raymond. Yeah, we mentioned that. So Eminem would come in playing the old role that Will Smith played.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that.
And Slim Shady, that's it. See, I knew it would come to me. Slim Shady. So the Slim Shady of Bel-Air. There you go. The Slim Shady of Bel-Air starring Eminem.
Marshall Mathers.
Marshall Mathers, yes, I was thinking of that too.
Leave It to Beaver.
Leave It to Beaver, that'd be great.
Yeah, we almost need like a Leave It to Beaver show. And like, because God, white people are so dorky.
So Marshall Mathers. So right, and now you call the show Family Matters. Oh, so all right, let's reboot Family Matters. Remember Urkel?
Yeah.
So Eminem plays Urkel.
Although Urkel was like he's almost as dorky as white people.
I have never seen a black guy as dorky as
Yeah,
Urkel.
it's almost
Black guys are cool.
Yeah.
White guys are white.
Are like Urkel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, but let's do that. Let's reboot Family Matters, and we'll call it Family Mathers. And Eminem plays Urkel.
I think that's really funny.
And then you have the fat, the stereotypical fat, dopey father.
Andy said Whitey what is it? Whitey McWhitey Steen.
Oh, call Dixie Cups D Cups.
Yeah, that's very funny.
All right, so we came up with a new reboot, Family Mathers, starring Eminem. Now, who's going to play the chubby, dopey father that every sitcom has? It has to be white. Who could it be?
Can you use dead people or no?
No, I could use a dead guy when he's dead.
Right. You're so strict.
Oh, I got one.
Who?
Eric Shevlin.
Poor Eric.
I was going to say me first, but I'm like, nah, he's bigger than me. I'm
No,
going
you've
with
been
Eric.
losing weight. I can tell you're back off your chocolates.
Have I been losing weight? I don't
Yeah,
feel
the
like
last
I'm
few
losing weight.
days I've noticed.
Felix and Joe Stas are rubbing off on me today. Now I'm mad about the ad reads. All right, everybody calm down. It's Friday. Things are, everybody's happy. Everybody's good. Calm down.
Well, obviously everyone's not happy.
I can't even picture Ken Pichelle mad.
Oh, I can.
Really?
Yeah. I would imagine he would be very silent. Like that.
Taz apologizes to Ken Pichelle. That's nice. That's nice. I'm sorry, Ken. I'm sorry you're in a bad mood. We hope you'll cheer up. Urkel was just a hipster ahead of his time, says Quinn. All right. Oh, I still think that's the one. Family Mathers with Eminem playing Urkel. And should his name still be Urkel, or should that change too? Urkel could probably stick, right?
Sure.
So Eric Shevlin plays the dad. And then you always have the straight man, like the cool, like the like the fat guy, the fat father's son, who's Urkel's best friend. Like he's always the cool one.
Yeah.
So who would that be? DJ D Love?
Maybe. And you know what? You could. Yeah.
Who's the High School Musical
Sometimes
guy?
it's funny and interesting, and just to like leave the name, regardless of what it
All
is.
right.
Like
I don't even know what their names were.
Like on what was it? What's that? The Morgan Freeman movie with like really serious movie, Prison.
7. Oh, Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, like in the
Andy Dufresne.
in the book.
Yeah.
In the book. Morgan Freeman's character was an Irish guy. That's why his character is named Red. And then they did the movie, and Morgan Freeman's like, you don't have to change the name. I think it's funny. So they like still called him Red in the movie.
Oh, they were going to change it?
Yeah, because they're like, I guess we obviously can't call you Red because I only wrote Red because it's some Irish guy in the book.
Morgan Freeman was fantastic in that
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
But didn't they give an explanation? Did they change it or something? Didn't they come up with a reason why he had that nickname in the movie?
Maybe, but I know that
forget.
like in the beginning when they were putting the movie together, they were going to change the character's name, and he was like, why?
All right, so I'm going to say Zac Efron plays the cool.
Is he that cool?
I have no idea.
He's kind of dorky.
All right, one of the Jonas Brothers.
Who's cool? Oh,
Yeah, but that's the thing. But
I
they
got it.
But they weren't cool though.
Got it.
That's my point. They weren't cool. They made him. They like overdid it to make the kid cool. Like the Cosby Show did the same thing with Malcolm Jamal Warner.
who's the guitar player we have in here sometimes? Gillis?
Oh, Jackson Gillies.
Gillies.
Jackson Gillies
he'd
should
be
be.
perfect.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I know, because he's got a like cute little swagger.
Yeah,
about
yeah, but
him.
see, but that's what I mean. On the Cosby Show on Family Matters, they always, they had the one kid, and they overdid it to make him look cool. Like he always did he would always break dance, and meanwhile he sucked at it. Like
Yeah.
they always went too far to try to make him cool when he
like
wasn't.
like Drake and Josh, they always made Drake like
Right.
completely cool. Like no kid is ever that cool in high school.
Every episode he had like another little hottie, and around his arm.
just happens to have his guitar everywhere he goes.
Right, like
Perfect
Potsy
haircut.
always, sang these cheesy little love songs, and as he looked into the camera with his little smirk.
Yeah.
Go into the chapel and we're
Hmm.
gonna get married. It was always so. It can't be a really cool guy like Jackson Gillies. It can't.
No, I
because
thought
he
you were
really
looking
is
for.
cool.
I thought you were looking for the character that is the cool other brother.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, he.
Oh,
that's,
because you want it to be comedic. Yeah. All
no,
right.
no, it
All
doesn't.
right.
No, I'm not saying comedic. I'm saying they overdo it. So it's really they try to get a dork to be cool, like the guys on Family Matters and Cosby Show. Those
Yeah.
guys weren't cool.
Yeah.
Jackson
And
Gillies
Jackson is cool.
is cool, and that would and his coolness would come out.
Just the name Jackson's cool. You
Is it?
know? Yeah, it's a cool name.
Michael Jackson,
It's got to be the first name.
Samuel L. Oh, first name.
Yeah. Jackson.
Samuel L. is cool,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah. I named.
Actually, I can't even say it like him
I
because
named
I'm
my
white.
son after him.
You named your son after Samuel L. Jackson.
Motherfucker.
She has a son named Motherfucker. So I'm going back to Zac Efron.
Andrew said, I wish Morgan Freeman can narrate my life out loud. I know. He was on Waze. They used Morgan Freeman on Waze for like a couple of months. It was the best thing in the world. I felt totally protected everywhere I rode.
Quinn says reboots are terrible. Just proof networks hate taking a risk with new ideas. It's the new ideas people gravitate to more. I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Totally agree. But I do think this new Wonder Years idea is a good one.
I do too.
A black family growing up at the same time as the original Wonder Years in the 60s. There was a lot of uprising. Martin Luther King, there was a lot. So I think historically it could be a very interesting show if done right. I do agree with you. Reboots, like name a good reboot. Has there been any good reboots? I mean, for crying out loud, they already rebooted 24, and that went.
Yeah. Right.
I can't think of a single good reboot. Spin-offs. There have been plenty of good spin-offs. Like the Jeffersons, they came from All in the Family. Maude came from All in the Family, too, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, I don't know. I guess The Office is a good reboot, but it wasn't.
Oh, The Office is a fantastic reboot.
But would you consider that a reboot? I mean, it was just a different version of the same.
Well, how do you feel
They
about...
Americanized it.
How do you feel about like songs being rebooted? We were talking about this a little bit with Ken in the morning. How like when Beatles songs are redone. And I was like, unless like Joe Cocker's doing it, I have like no interest in someone doing a
but that's-
Beatles song.
Yeah, all right.
But you're like a little.
To me, it's different. To
like
me, we're talking TV shows.
Billy
and
Joel did one, and you're not, so you don't mind it so much. but
Billy
I'm
Joel
like,
covered. Paul McCartney a few years ago put out an album of other people doing his songs, and Billy Joel sings "Maybe I'm Amazed" and "Live and Let Die." They're good.
they're awful.
I don't think they're awful. I don't think they're fantastic. I don't think they're better than the originals. I do think they're weird choices for Billy Joel. If you're a Beatles fan, you may know the song "Martha, My Dear." I think that would have been a great song for Billy Joel to play. Very heavy piano, cool vocal. That, I think, would have been more Billy Joel's style. This album also has Sammy Hagar singing "Birthday," the song "Birthday" by the Beatles. I think that's fantastic.
It's a good version.
I think so.
All right, I could see him doing a good
Yeah,
version.
so,
of
I mean,
that.
there's a ton of people. Brian Wilson singing a McCartney song, and, there's a ton of people. Bob Dylan's on it. There's some great stuff on this album, but, yeah, I just thought it was weird choices for Billy Joel. You pointed out Joe Cocker.
I just
Joe
love when
Cocker's-
I think he really takes a Beatles song and makes it better. And
He's covered
no one
a lot of them.
can really do that. Oh,
Oh,
the weather report has changed. The sun is shining.
seriously?
Yes. Do you want to know why? Felix said Morgan Freeman is not dead.
Thank you. Now I feel, see now Ken Pichelle and Staz and us, we're all now, now we feel so much better. Thank you, Felix, for that. Thank you. And then Taz says Frasier would be a good one to reboot with black people. Yeah, that would be good. Friends.
Friends
Reboot
would be
Friends.
great. Yeah, Friends
would
would be.
love to
I would
see-
I would love to see Friends rebooted.
With black people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because again, black people are just so much cooler than white people. I just think it would be a hipper. Hipper. Who says hipper?
No one.
Nerdy white people like me say hipper. It would just be a cooler version of the show.
Yeah.
Yep. They have better music, like James Brown, and there's just, I don't know. So the Friends, I still like the idea of Family Matters. I still like that one.
Yeah, that's smart.
James Russell, cartoons get rebooted all the time, all the damn times. Look at the Batman series. Yeah, but some of those have been good. Some of those Batman reboot cartoons have been good. Looney Tunes reboots have been sucking until this latest reboot. These are good, but then they took away Elmer's rifle and Yosemite Sam's pistols. And I sound like grass. So it's weird. Like, what do you do? So, I can't think. So those might be the only good reboots I can think of. Most overrated redone song right now that everyone loves, and I hate. Stain doing the Sounds of Silence. I did not like that either.
I didn't like it either.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, not really. Mm-mm.
Lemonhead's Mrs. Robinson is one of my favorites. I've never heard
you
that.
You just should leave alone,
If you're out working near a wet bandana. Oh, if you're out working, wear a wet bandana around your neck. Go slow. Have a great day. Thanks, Jack. You too. James Russell, good to see you. Would they still hang out at the coffee shops, as Sherry Ahern?
Yeah, why not?
They could. No, change it up. Where would they hang out? At a pizza place? No, they hang out at a barbershop.
They've done that 1,000 times. And why do they have to be in a barbershop?
I don't know. They seem to do that.
Because women aren't going to hang out in a barbershop, and Friends has 2 women.
3 women.
3 women.
All right, so no, let's spice it up. All right, they hang out in a bar. Well, that's Cheers. Oh, there's another one. Redo Cheers.
Okay.
Sam Malone. His name could still be Sam Malone. He could still be a former baseball player.
I know who could play that.
Who? Terry Crews.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba as Sam Malone on Cheers. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Who would play Norm?
Who cares? I'm still thinking about Alba.
Oh, look at you! Wow, wait a minute.
Yeah,
what's going on here?
He's got it going on.
But he has 2 legs.
I know. I make exceptions.
Ooh, look at that. She makes exceptions. She goes black and never goes back. You make exceptions. Wow, I'm learning something new about you today.
He was. Remember, he was going to be the new. What do you call it?
What do you call it?
Oh, I can't think of it. The Goldfinger, whatever.
Oh, he was rumored to be the next James Bond. You're right. I
Yeah.
do remember that.
But then, what
Oh,
did
did
they
that fall
do?
through?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, I didn't
well,
know that.
everything's fallen through now.
Well, now they're making her. Well, is she a woman? Did that movie ever come out?
Yeah,
The
I
latest
think
James Bond, where 007 was going to be a
that
woman?
was made,
Yeah, it was made, but did it come out?
but I don't know. I don't think so because I think we would have saw it, right? Maybe not.
No, I'm not a
I'm
big.
not a big James Bond fan, but
I've only seen a handful of those
Alba
movies.
was in it.
Wow,
Plus,
okay, calm down.
yeah, I mean, I liked it with the guy before who did.
Danielle Craig.
Yeah, I thought he was great. Did you?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
he's
thought-
a good actor all around.
Right.
Although Elba is too. He's a great actor. So Andres Elba as Sam Malone. I'll tell you who. Oh, you know what? Who's what's his name? The entertainer. What's his name? Cedric? No, not Cedric. What's that guy's name? The entertainer. Cedric.
Yeah.
Cedric the entertainer. He would be Norm.
Okay, I could see that.
And he probably was involved in one of the worst reboots ever when he played Ralph Cramden in the Honeymooners reboot.
Yeah.
Stupid. But yeah, so Cedric the Entertainer would be Norm. Mm-hmm. Who would be Cliffy, the mailman?
Let me think.
Oh, so Terry Crews could be Coach.
Okay.
Or do you bring back Woody? What do you do? Do you have a black Woody or do you have a black Coach? What would you prefer, Sally?
I would prefer a black Woody. I'm just saying.
So, yeah. So let's see who would play Cliff.
Andy said the James Bond wasn't released yet.
Oh, okay.
He said it was the first one that got postponed. I actually thought it was Black Widow that got postponed first. I was like, what the?
Speaking of barbershops, I don't like to get my hair cut because I think they always talk behind my back.
Wow, he's like got them going on today, man.
Wow. Sherry Ahern agrees that Idris Elba is hot.
He is. He's just
Idris
Oh, what
Elmo.
about what's his name from The Walking Dead? God, Morgan something. Not
Oh,
Morgan
the
Freeman.
Is he the English guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Isn't his name Morgan?
I don't know. He was great in
Or
Snatch.
something Morgan. He'd be great in anything too.
Andrew
Yeah.
Fremder. Speaking of Batman, the voice of Batman and Bruce Wayne is Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill. Actually, that's wrong, Andrew. Mark Hamill is the voice of the Joker on those Batman animated shows. And he does a super job. Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. I have to get shit together for my dinner with my mother-in-law. Isn't that every day? All right, well, enjoy your day, Joe. Have
Morgan
a great weekend.
Jones, I think.
Morgan Jones? You ever see, did I ever show you the movie Snatch? No, that's the name of it. Guy Ritchie, Madonna's ex-husband.
Yeah,
directed
I
it.
think you had me watch it.
Great movie. That guy is good in that one.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, so you're saying he should play Cliff.
Yeah. No, because he's too smart for that.
Well, is he still on The Walking Dead?
No, he transferred over to Fear the Walking Dead.
All right. No, he can play Cliff. He's a good actor. He can pull it off. I could totally see that.
Okay.
So, all right, so who would play the girls? You have Diane and then Rhea Perlman.
Who
What
played
was-
the wife on Louie? She's in This Is Us. The wife on This Is Us.
Which wife on This Is Us?
Well, the African American.
Oh. I was
Boy.
I don't know her name.
Yeah, me either. But
She's great.
she played Louis C.K.'s wife.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, in the series. She
Now-
was great.
And talk about hot. She's hot.
And this is, I mean, you could say what you want about Louis C.K., but I just think he's great. And when he did his series,
Well, which series? He had a few.
Louis was the name of the series.
Okay.
And
Because he had another one.
so it was about him going through his divorce with his two daughters. And, you know, you're watching the show for a while and you don't really know that much about his life. And you're thinking, wow, is he married to a black woman? And then you realize he's not. And then someone asked him, like, why did you have an African American play the role? He's like,
Why not?
Because she was the best actress. What? Why? You know,
yeah.
and they never even bring it up. Like they never even address
Good.
it. They just
Right.
She just is fantastic, and I just thought she was fantastic. Sally, this Elba person has distracted you from the fact that it's over 12. I know. I looked over it like 3 times. Didn't you see? I was like,
We'll go in another 5 minutes. And then Felix is back to form. He has informed us that the guy who played Coach has died. Well,
and the cloud rolled over Long Island again.
but speaking of wives, that is something else I wanted to get to today, and I'll make it quick because we're going to get out of here in a few minutes.
Okay, here. I'm getting ready for my eye roll.
Robert De Niro.
Oh, what?
Robert De Niro. He's been with the same woman off and on for 20 plus years, okay? And they actually are divorced. But they did get back together like 10, 15 years ago.
Okay.
Now they have split up again.
All right.
She is suing him, because they've been together for so long, she wants compensation.
Yeah.
There's so many things that just make you want to vomit with this whole thing.
Oh, why? Is it bad?
She wants, now just for her credit cards, she wants $100,000 monthly to pay off her credit cards.
Oh, wow. If you're like, why would you have credit cards if you're that wealthy, right?
And but he's only trying to give her $50,000 a month because he's taken a huge financial hit during the COVID. This is what his lawyers have said. They're claiming that he was due to make $20 million this year, and he's only going to make maybe around $2 million.
Oh, no.
Exactly.
All right. So if anyone has any extra money that you can send to Robert De Niro to help him through this awful time for him and his loved ones,
You're absolutely right about that.
please send them, because he's just circling the drain right now with only having the ability to work with $2 million.
I don't know. I don't know how you do
Rebecca
it.
Pearson.
What's that?
Pearson. Rebecca Pearson.
Oh, from This Is Us, that's her
Yeah.
name? She's a fantastic actress.
Yeah.
I've seen her in some other things, and she's hot. Yeah, she raised her monthly American Express credit card limit from 50 to 100.
Wow.
Yeah, because he's taking a huge financial hit during the COVID. Oh, because he owns a restaurant chain, or he has money in a restaurant chain called Nobu, and also the Greenwich Hotel. Nobu lost $3 million in April and another $2 million in May. He had to pay investors $500,000 in capital cash, which he had to borrow because he doesn't have the cash. He's only required to pay this woman $1 million a year as long as he's making $15 million or more in income. If his income declines, so does what she gets. His lawyer said, so I'm going to correct what I said before. His lawyer said, unless things turn around this year, Mr. De Niro is lucky if he makes $7.5 million this year. Oh, no.
Well, the lawyer's probably taking half of that.
Well, all right, that's still okay. I'll take $3 million.
Sherry Ahern said, I'd have to have her whacked. All right, people.
He is likely going to, he's likely just going to get, because The Irishman is still playing on Netflix, I know we're going to go. He's likely to only get $2.5 million this year and next year from The Irishman. That's a tough life. He's only going to get $2.5 million. So there you go. That's, So check that out. Robert De Niro fighting in court against what he's got to pay his ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, whatever she is. So
bye, everyone. Everyone's saying, goodbye. Have a good weekend.
All right.
No, I'm just reading. What? Tony, stop talking because it's time to go.
I can't wait till the
thanks
studio
for that.
opens and we get people in here again so we can go to 1 o'clock like we used to. Enjoy Governors this weekend. Govs.com to get your tickets, to get the codes for free admission to the patio. Get on Gov's mailing list so you can get all these great deals and enjoy the shows. Joey Cola this weekend at Governors right here in Levittown. Kevin Downey Jr. Out in the patio along with Paul...
Anchor.
Paul Anchor? Mm-hmm. Paul Anchor. Mm-hmm. Not Anchor?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
We're in New York.
Paul Verzi playing the patio on Saturday. Carrie Karavis at the brokerage in Belmore this weekend. Tom Briscoe is there tomorrow night as well. And don't forget, July 30th, Carla Okerson, Mike Keegan, Tim Saliani, Rich Rada, Jeff Bosey, Lou Pratz, and a whole bunch of great people. That's at the patio July 30th. Go to govs.com to get all those tickets. Vic DiBattista, Anthony Rodia coming as well. Today is Saturday, so what do we got?
Today is Saturday.
Today is Friday. Duh. Quarantine Life today?
Yeah, it's Felix.
Oh, Felix, Quarantine Life at 2 o'clock. Just like yesterday. Yesterday was Felix, Quarantine Life at 2 o'clock. It was. And then tonight, Quarantine Life with Mandy Jones at 8 p.m. Is there, and that's it, right, tonight?
Yeah, and then tomorrow we have MJ and on...
Oh, for Quarantine Life?
Yeah.
And then, the big return, right? Cars and Comedy with Tom Galati returns tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Very excited about that. Go check out Cruising the Pike, Cars and Comedy with Tom Galati at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Pasusu, Put Up, Shut Up, Stand Up with Don Sill tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. You won't be disappointed with that one, folks. Oh,
and
he's got Tom Shiloh from Fox News.
Cool. And Benny's doing Sunday Quarantine Life.
Very nice. Everybody have a great weekend. Sally and I are back here Monday morning at 11 a.m. Hope you guys have a great weekend. If you're here in New York, stay dry. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay sane. Sally and I will